Hi and welcome to Easy Camp. In this film I'm going to talk you through the features of our Wichita 500, which is in our tour range. You can see here that the Wichita 500 is a large tunnel design tent and it's aimed to sleep up to 5 people. The fly sheet that we're using on here is a polyester material which has been PU coated on the inside. It has fully taped seams and a hydrostatic head of 3000mm, so that makes sure that it's totally waterproof. It's also been treated to make sure that it's fire retardant as well. The frame that we're using on here is a fiberglass frame, and you can see that we colour code the poles to the sleeves to ensure that when it comes to pitching it's as simple as it can be. We can see here that we have these pre-attached guy lines all the way around the outside of the tent, so that's going to increase the stability when it's a little bit more windy. And then coming around to the front, we can see that we have on either side of the door these good sized ventilation pockets, which is just going to allow cool fresh air into the tent, keeping you a lot more comfortable. So the front of the tent here you can see has a good sized door allowing you to get all your storage and furniture and things like that into the tent, but there's also a side entrance as well for good versatility. In terms of space in here, there's certainly plenty of it. I'm about 195 centimetres tall, and you can see that I certainly have plenty of head height above me here, and there is enough space, as I said, for furniture and storage and things like that. This area is made to feel quite large because we have these windows at the front here, and that's allowing lots of light into the tent. If you want a little bit of privacy though, it's okay because each window has its own curtain, which is just toggled away at the moment, but that can be rolled up and closed completely for a little bit more privacy. The ground sheet that we used in here is a polyethylene ground sheet, and it is a sewn-in ground sheet. So it's bathtub in style, so it's coming up at the edges, so hopefully that's going to stop any draft from coming through. It's going to keep out any water, and more importantly, hopefully it will keep out those unwanted bugs as well. And it is a polyethylene material, so it's very tough and durable, so you would expect that to last a good long time. Towards the back of the tent is where you'll find our sleeping compartments, and as I mentioned earlier on, this tent will sleep up to 5 people, so we have at the moment a 3-person and a 2-person. If you want it as one large compartment, that's okay. We can just unzip this material in between here and roll it up out of the way to create one large area, and then across the back you'll see we have a very large mesh ventilation panel which corresponds to outside ventilation, and there's some storage pockets on the inside too, and then your doors also have mesh panelling on them too for increased ventilation. Just down here you'll find that we have a cable entry point, and what that does is just allows you to bring your electrics into your tent without having to run any cables through the doors, so that makes it a lot easier as well. Optional extras for this tent include the carpet that you can see in the living space here for a little bit more comfort. There's also a footprint available to go under the tent for a little bit better protection, and there's also an extension for a little bit more outside space. So that's all the features of our Wichita 500. Thanks very much for watching.